Junpei couldn't hold back. He had to know what was in the file. Each page was covered with strange characters, which we already read. And Kyle donated again.
Oh my god.
Like,
I thought you said one last time.
he said that a long time ago.
I know, was that about like 3 donations ago?
No, like 5. Anyway, thank you, Kyle. Oh my god. Oh my god. Kyle, you just... Kyle. If you don't win it, I'm gonna send you something anyway, Kyle. Okay. He's got a reputation to meet. Yeah, definitely. In addition to the Uranus symbol, there was 3 words engraved on the card as well. On the lower right, it said Bottom Deck Library. This must be the key to the library on the bottom deck. So it would seem. The bottom deck, the library. Junpei remembered something he'd heard from Seven when they'd been in the chemical closet. You will give you thumbs up. Alice sleeps in a small chamber past a forest of knowledge beneath the navel of the gigantic. Did beneath the navel mean the bottom deck? Did forest of knowledge mean the library?
Dial.
If it did, then Alice was in a room somewhere beyond the library? What's wrong? Thumbs up. Ah!
Oh no.
Freaking Kyle!
I want my Rickroll.
Okay, give me a second.
Oh, this is just too funny.
Where? That's the sound. Oh my god, my mouse. Mouse, don't die.
Mouse, please.
Yeah. There we go. This one. Choose this
Don't
one.
say that. Kyle will do it.
Yeah. I believe he will. Save settings. Test donation. There you go. But let's make it louder. Let's make it 50. There you go, Kyle. All yours. Oh my gosh.
200,000 both thumbs up. How much for a wave then?
Oh my god. There we go.
How much for a wink?
I did this at this point, just live it playing. Yeah, pretty much.
Basically. Put it on endless loop.
Yeah. I need to check this after though, because I'm not quite sure this is the right amount of entries. Jesus Christ, Kyle. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's learn more about All Eyes or Alice. Wave his 5 fingers, so 500,000. Jesus Christ. Junpei blinked. Only then did he noticed Ace looking at him. Curiosity and concern written across his face in equal parts. There was no reason for Junpei to hide his thoughts. He began to explain his theory to Ace. Then he stopped. It wouldn't make any sense if Ace didn't know who Alice was supposed to be. And we don't know nothing about Ace because we haven't done any of the routes with Ace. So he told Ace everything June had told him. About the Egyptian priestess, about Ice 9. So that should be a total of how many raffles? Way too many! According to this...
we had 270 before.
Yeah, but I don't remember when I stopped counting the 270.
I think that was around like 415 or so I don't know.
Give me a second. 270 after the after $9. So 270, that's 275, 280, 300.
360 raffle tickets.
Yep, 60 raffle tickets. Jesus Christ.
So do you think Ace will be like a Clover?
Like, Clover, what?
Do you think Ace will pull a Clover?
Will kill me?
No, I'm saying, do you think Ace will ever go berserk? I'm actually curious, because I'm just thinking, after the axe ending, honestly, anything's off the table.
Yeah, I do think that Ace might be, because he's just like, oh, I'm here acting cool and everything, but then he gets the syringe and injects himself with sleeping meds. It's just like, what? I'm just gonna get rid of all of this. Just get rid of all of this and just say, let's put Kyle
Because if you think
plus.
about it, the only people that we haven't seen go berserk are June,
Well, Lotus
us
hasn't gone
technically,
berserk.
us technically in certain occasions, or certain timelines, it seems.
Good night,
Seven goes
Kyle. Thank
berserk.
you so very much.
Bye,
Thank
Kyle.
you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You have no idea how happy this makes me, Kyle. Really, I have no idea. Thank you.
Okay. So, again, people that haven't gone berserk are June,
No, but like
Ace.
the only person that has gone berserk is Clover.
Lotus has technically gone in her own berserk, but because she fights with Seven.
Well, yeah, that's true. Seven.
Santa's done weird things.
Santa. Santa's worried about his sister,
And then you have June, who hasn't done anything.
but June has a fever.
Or at least in that one timeline.
Well, no, and since the beginning, since
Is it in all of them?
since the 4 and 5 doors.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Who else is there? Us, technically.
Okay, so Ace hasn't gone berserk.
Snake.
Snake is not dead, but dead. He's missing, so he might
Well, I
be a
guess
killer.
as of now, he's considered missing because Clover just proved it.
Yeah, he might be the killer though.
Okay, that leaves then Santa.
Santa hasn't gone berserk, but he has, because he's worrying a lot about his sisters, so he's like very inner self.
Well, then he does have a motive to kill. Who knows?
We don't know. We
I'm
don't
saying
know
he
yet.
could have a motive. I'm saying he's really concerned about his sister.
Yeah. Then
Clover
has gone berserk.
Well, that's because Snake was dead, though.
Yeah.
So
Fucking Kyle! Go to bed!
Goodista. You scared me.
Sorry. It's just Kyle. Oh my god. Seriously.
Oh my god.
It's just...
I wonder how long ago he sent that one.
I don't know.
Oh Jesus, that was another 40?
Yes!
Well, let's go! Go!
Oh my god. One last recruit for the road. Jesus. Good night, Kyle.
You said that last time.
Anyway. Yeah, that's 68 entries. Anyway, so Ace.
He's one short of 69.
Clover went berserk. We haven't gone berserk yet.
As of this timeline, at least.
As of this timeline, we haven't gone berserk. June hasn't gone berserk in this timeline, or what we have seen. She has a fever, so...
Yeah. 7.
7... I don't think so. 7 is...
Well, 7 has amnesia, so...
Yeah, 7 has amnesia, so it's a lot out there yet. And then Lotus, which went berserk on 7.
But also we realized about her too.
Yeah, we learned that she has two daughters, twins, if I'm not wrong. She said so. And
2 daughters? That was just twins.
I don't know if it's 2 daughters or twins. But anyway,
and the 9th man.
And then the 9th man who went berserk from the beginning and died. And that one did die. about the Egyptian princes, about Ice Nine, and finally about the woman who wouldn't melt, who had been recovered from the Titanic disaster. He told him about how she'd been called All Ice, which eventually turned to Alice, and how she had been purchased by an English millionaire who called himself Lord Gordain, and how Gordain had hid Alice somewhere on the ship. And you think that he hid her in a small room beyond the library on the bottom deck. Yeah, well, I mean, I guess so. I see. Stared off into the distance, his hand slowly and absent-mindedly stroking his beard because he has a luscious beard. After a few moments, his hand stopped. He turned slowly to look at Junpei, and his brows drew together. Junpei, have you ever heard of the term cas? Yes, it's a fruit. It's really delicious. CAS. It stands for Cells Alive System. It is an advanced technology for freezing and preserving organic matter. Put simply, it's a technique that allows one to freeze things without the formation of ice crystals. Normally, if you freeze something fresh, water within its cells expands as it crystallizes, damaging the cell membrane. CAS, however, works differently. The object to be frozen is supercooled using magnetic fields and then frozen instantly and uniformly, giving ice crystals no time to form. It was originally developed for the preservation of food as an alternative to the normal freezing process. Now, however, there are rumors that it can be used for other things. What do you mean, other things? Well, there are obvious medical uses, but perhaps also space travel. Space travel? Are you serious? Surely you've heard of suspended animation, cryogenic freezing? It's a fairly common idea in science fiction, but Chad is boring without my amazing commentaries. That's true.
What amazing commentaries are there? I've seen subtitle ones. That's all I've seen.
He keeps up with the math. He keeps up with the math.
There was no math as of yet.
It's a fairly common idea in science fiction and books and films. People are sometimes frozen for especially lengthy journeys through space. That was when Junpei understood what Ace was suggesting. Whoa, wait a minute there. Ace looked at him and raised an eyebrow. Are you saying that Alice was frozen using that cast thing? Well, I'm sure the possibility is quite low, but it is a possibility. If this special IC called Ice 9 does indeed exist, and if Cass were used to freeze her into that sort of ice instantaneously, you think she could be alive? Well, I can't say for sure, of course. Oh right, that ending where we heard tappings from the coffin! Oh my god! Could it be that the person that actually died didn't die? And it's in the coffin?
Now you think.
I am thinking way too much for my own good. Well, I can't say for sure, of course. I'm only talking about possibilities. The melting point for Ice 9 is 96 degrees, right? If she were put somewhere where she could reach that temperature, that's nuts! Are you really saying she could have defrosted and started walking about? You're quite right, it does sound unbelievable. But if she had, then we would have an explanation for the man we found dead on the floor. But that's just a theory, yep. It's a theory. You mean the guy dressed like a captain? A game theory! Yes.
Boo! Boo, Akira.
He was dead when we found him. Clearly, he was murdered. But if he was murdered, then by who? It couldn't have been one of us. That would be impossible. In order to enter the captain's quarters, one must first open door 1. The door that requires the Earth key prevented us from accessing door 1. Who was it that opened that door? Santa and Lotus. Right. Clearly, the two of them could not have opened door 1, or any other door for that matter. God, GT just went downhill with all those. Really?
Some of them are interesting, honestly.